The clearing is, what changes are you resisting that truly you could be choosing that will gift you a different reality that you never imagined? And everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pork, all 100 shorts, boys, povads, creations, bases, and beyonds. So I'll repeat that. See, lots of times what happens is that if you do not make changes in your life, you may stay where you are instead of moving forward, right? And as you have seen, and I've demonstrated to you many times, our mind loves to be comfortable, hence doesn't want to change. Yeah. So even though you may see possibilities, like every morning we come and create possibilities, but we may or may not do anything about it because we are resisting change, right? So this clearing will help you to clear that. So I'll say it again. What changes are you resisting that you could truly be choosing that will gift you a different reality never imagined? And everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all, please?
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pork, all 100 shorts, boys, poads, creations, bases, and beyonds. Now, my topic for today is, are you living consciously? And should you be living consciously? So we are all very familiar that we are not living very consciously, are we?
No.
So how do you know that? Interesting quote which I heard almost 35 years ago. It was, it's a pity that men die before they wake up. It took me a long time to understand what that means. So what that gentleman was suggesting was that we are like somnambulists, people who walk in our sleep. So if every action of ours is automatic, habit driven, okay, which doesn't require us to consciously use our brains, then you're definitely not living consciously, no?
No.
So when our automatic actions, like our habitual actions, are challenged, like most of the life that we have structured is structured in such a way that our auto mode can take care of it, isn't it? But life is not always going to, function the way you have programmed yourself. So let's say you come across an unexpected situation. What will happen? You will give it a big label called problem. And because your mind is not used to thinking, like really thinking, then in that moment you will get paralyzed. Okay? So that's the problem. So when we are living in the auto mode, we don't have to live consciously, no? So just imagine that you've got a self-driving car. So we are like a self-driving car, it's driving itself. Very nicely programmed car, I must say. It gives you a very comfortable life, doesn't it? So when you're not being conscious, you are obviously not being very aware of what's happening in your mind, your body, or what is happening with you emotionally. And it is surreptitiously working in the background, driving you into the auto mode, and automatically resists anything which is unfamiliar, including unfamiliar thinking. So you've been learning a lot of tools here, which will allow you to live more consciously. Anybody can remember and share that with us? So ways to get your consciousness back in your hands, your awareness back in your hands. Yes, Neeti?
So there are various questions that you have taught us. One is, how does it get better than this? What is in this that is for me to try and understand the situation? Then there's the clearing, then there is that statement, everything is the opposite of what appears to be, and nothing is the opposite of what it appears to be.
Right.
And similarly, there are a whole lot of other statements. Then there are those looking at 25 different objects to get your mind into control.
Yep.
Then it is looking in one direction and moving your focus to another direction.
That is consciously moving your
Consciously
attention
moving,
where you
yes.
want.
Uh, then there's energy pulling, there's energy giving, and there are a whole lot of clearing statements also. And I'm sure I must be missing some more tools. We've done a lot of tools.
Yeah, and thank you very much for remembering them. It shows me that you probably use them from time to time.
Yes, yes.
Now there is a little problem there. Yeah, Reddy Garu.
Sir, basically, start questioning, like, what else is possible?
What else is possible? Yeah,
So that
a
makes,
great question.
yeah, I think questioning is the best, sir, for me.
Yeah, thank you very much for sharing that. But there is a challenge, right? When you get into your auto mode, there could be hours that pass with you unconsciously doing so many things. Like you might have realized that your day begins and ends and you don't know when it ended, especially when we are very busy. Yeah. Have you noticed it or not? See, if you realize that I'm not aware, I'm getting unconscious, I'm getting into the auto mode, then you can use any of these tools to get out of it. And again, you will notice that to break that loop sometimes becomes very difficult. You might even become aware of it, but you just carry on like that. So, one thing you can cultivate if you want is doing things differently. You just make a rule like, if I've mastered it this way, I'm doing it perfectly well this way, you can become a prisoner of that also, no? Then you'll always do it this way. So it creates another neural pathway in your head, which works automatically. So one thing that you can try out, which I do, and I've shared it with you many times, is taking a very deep breath, holding it, letting it out, and then taking another very, very deep breath, holding it, letting out. 5 deep breaths, you're getting your consciousness back in your control. Okay? And also, wherever you're sitting, you can touch that object. Okay? Like literally, like I'm touching this table on which I keep my laptop. And be aware of those sensations in your hands. Consciously being aware of sensations gets you out of your head. Okay? Niti, if you remember something called Bekimix, which we have installed, and you're getting out of that. And then you can get in and you can use any of these tools. Now, this question, what else is possible? Well, I'm doing this perfectly. And then you ask this question, okay, what else is possible? It will show you, okay, give you an awareness, okay, I can do it this way also. Many times you might realize that I'm not challenging myself anymore. If you remember, when you did something for the first time, it was so exciting, wasn't it? Because you were challenging yourself. Then after some time, it becomes routine. How's life? How? Routine. Biggest killer of us all, I think, is this routine. And then we become prisoners of that routine. So one of the tools, so two tools I've given you. One, from time to time, as you are in this frenzy of work that you're doing or whatever you're doing, sometimes you're even doing non-work. You get it? When you slip into that pattern, immediately take 5 long, deep breaths. And you can even ask a question, okay, so what else is possible now? And the question with Nietzsche said, how does it get any better than this? And I would ask this question, especially when things are going very well for me. That's where we get trapped. It's all going well, so why should I change anything? And I think inherent mode is that we resist change. We are very uncomfortable with change. Yeah, so we'll do this clearing again. What changes are you resisting that truly you could be choosing that will gift you a different reality that you never imagined? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pork, all 100 shorts, boys, poads, creations, bases, and beyonds. Wonderful clearing. And the other one, which I like so much, which I shared yesterday also with you, and I'll share it again and again and again, because we are victims of that, which we do. So, what have you made so vital, valuable, and real about your judgments, your conclusions, your decisions, and your computations that will never allow you to live a life of infinite possibilities? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all, please? Yes? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pork, all 100 shorts, boys, poads, creations, bases, and beyonds. So if you were to challenge yourself, with the moment we use the word challenge, don't you think, oh, challenge? Anything that we can choose to do differently today will be a challenge only, no? So in what way can you challenge yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, or energetically today? Ready, Garu.
A lot of things came up to my mind. So I'm just challenging myself on priority.
Challenging yourself on what?
On my priorities for this day.
Okay, but how is that a challenge?
Because I have to do my office work and here both is a challenging for me. I cannot stop anything. This here, work from here, I have to work from here only.
From your hometown.
Here, hometown.
Okay, how long are you going to be there?
Most probably tomorrow I'll be back in Hyderabad.
Okay. Good. So somebody else, how are you going to challenge yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, and energetically today? Yes, Neeti.
So I have to work towards securing some registrations for the EPP. So I need to, I will relook at my marketing strategy and how I proceed on it.
Yeah. And keep asking what else is possible.
How does it get easier than this?
Not easier. Why do you want to make it easier? How does it get any better than this?
Okay.
Different may not be easy, no?
Huh.
Anything different is definitely not easy. And that is where we are challenging ourselves, right?
Mm.
Like you're coming up against potential embarrassment, you're coming up potential rejection, you're coming up with so many things, right? Great, that's a good one. I'd love to hear from you at the end of the day what happened. Okay, who else? How are you going to challenge yourself today? The fact that you are not able to find out what to say itself suggests to you how much you are stuck in the unconscious mode. Now, consciously, you'll have to think, no? What else is possible? How can I challenge myself mentally, physically, emotionally today? I'm not going to prescribe to you. Huh? You'll have to find out how you want to challenge yourself. And another thing I want you to become aware of is if you continue to live the way you are living, inside your comfort zone, not challenging yourself, being comfortable, what kind of future can you look forward to? If you carry on the way you're carrying on, what kind of future can you look forward to? Yes, Gautam.
Yes, good morning, everybody. From yesterday, continuation of yesterday discussion, and I just done the analysis. I was trying to ikakai the what is my insight, what I'm looking for. So I think I should go to the. I will be make me active, innovative, and I should be on my own choice. Own choice means I should be passion will be my first reference now.
Hello, Gautam.
And, yeah.
I'm going to challenge you here. Okay. Everything you just said, they are only words. Okay. What are you going to do? That's exactly what I'm asking. Na? How you are going to challenge yourself?
Yes.
Yesterday you said the
Yesterday,
office we have is got rent is too high, so we want to move to a smaller office. Yeah. And we had a very interesting discussion about that.
yes, sir.
So then what difference? How are you going to challenge
sir.
yourself?
Yesterday, I have visited one of my customer place. I have a lot of discussion, and he want to develop on his profile. He is having the office in Bangalore, Hyderabad, and Calcutta. This is a production unit. He want to make a digital presentation or film, all like that is on that. And I agreed on that. I'll be on that, focusing on that. It will be the big budget. Big budget means it's a satisfactory budget. You don't have that type of company profile, or I will go with a drone and camera, everything, and will collect and will do the work for them. The first project I have taken.
Very nice. Congratulations. It's a part of your photography work or it's a part of your
Absolutely. This is
business?
No. It is absolutely photography work. Doing the photography, developing the video, then editing, and then company profile.
And wow, it's going to pay you, no?
Yeah, of course.
Good. You can send me my percentage for pushing
Okay,
you.
sure.
My coaching charges.
Sure. Yes. Even my photography class 2 years back when we started, it is due to your motivation only.
Ajay, tell me one thing. Now you use some very nice word, mode. What innovation? This. Can you say that again?
Yeah, it is a innovative. Why? Because I have not done this type of company profile taking photography. So this is a innovation for me. I was
Right.
photography, but now increasing my field.
Right. And what about in your existing business? Photography is your passion business, right?
Yeah.
And you have some invested money in that farm equipment business.
Yeah. Yes.
So
Yes.
how are you going to challenge you and your partners going to challenge yourself? The default way is only looking at cutting cost, moving small office. Still, if you don't get business, you'll move to a more small office, right? Is that going to take you forward? No. So what is the answer for that? Get more business.
Yes.
Yeah. So what are you going to do about that?
for that, yesterday only we jump on it. I went to the field, meeting the 2-3 customer and trying to procure the business.
Right. And keep asking this question.
Yeah.
What else is possible? How can I do it differently?
Yes.
If you keep doing it the way you've been always doing it, you are always going to get the same result. Correct.
Well,
And then you'll
good.
say, oh, this business doesn't work. Kolkata does not have potential, blah, blah, blah. Anna? Very nice. Thank you very much for sharing that. Who else?
Thank you.
How are you going to challenge yourself today, mentally, physically, emotionally, and energetically?
Hour of power. I started, but in between I left it. So again, I'll start from today. I'll challenge it. This is like reading, 20 minutes reading, 20 minutes exercise, 10 minutes meditation, 10 minutes writing. So
Hmm.
some of these things when I was not doing, so I'll start doing. I'll challenge myself today.
Yeah, I started challenging myself. I'll tell you how, by doing the plank. You know what the plank is?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I started it 3 months ago. Now I can do the plank for more than 1.5 minutes. Not bad.
And very good.
The other
Yes.
day I went to the gym and one young fellow, you could not even do it for 30 seconds. Young fellow means hardly 30 years old.
Yeah, plank is not so easy, sir. Take 1.5 minute is not. Yeah.
You need very strong core muscles, na?
Yeah.
But I just tried it. I said, I mean, somebody is telling me, sir, you're too old, don't do. You know? I said, let me do it and see, no?
Yeah.
Guys, what else? So you have a choice, you know, you can live consciously, you can choose to challenge yourself, or you can choose to stay the same. And if you stay the same, your outcome is quite predictable. So if you like the outcome that's going to happen, the future that's going to happen, remain the same. So let's close with this clearing once again. What changes are you resisting? What changes are you resisting that you could truly be choosing that will gift you a completely different reality that you never imagined? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all, please? Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock. Right and wrong, good and bad, pock and pod, all 100 shots, boys, poets, creations, bases, and beyonds. So on that note, we'll pass you on to Hasina ji for her lovely shairi. Hasina ji, are you ready with your shairi? And 1 minute, give us a second before that. I just saw Venkatesh and I remembered something which he's very fond of, and so am I. Let's do the power of generation. Ready, everybody? So when I say 1, 2, 3, we will all laugh 100%, preferably without making a sound, so that we don't disturb others. 1, 2, 3, go. So how do you feel now? Now we are ready to listen to Hasina ji's shairi. Okay.
Yeah.
Over to you, Hasina ji.
या तुम्हारा सिर्फ हवाओं पे शक गया होगा, तुम्हारा सिर्फ हवाओं पे शक गया होगा, चला खुद से भी जल जल के थक गया होगा.
Wow, 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 wow.
What was the second line?
चराग
Chirag,
खुद भी जल
चिराग.
जल जल के थक गया होगा.
Not
can
that.
you say it again? I'll just repeat it. You say the first line.
तुम्हारा सिर्फ हवाओं पे शक
शक.
गया होगा,
Check.
तुम्हारा सिर्फ हवाओं पे शक गया होगा.
होगा.
चराग खुद
It's-
भी तो जल जल
it's
के थक
not-
गया
it-
होगा.
It's
चिराग
not the
खुद भी तो
environment, but
जल जल के थक गया होगा. You are doubting the breeze for, you know, the candle
but
going
it is
off.
self destruction, like self.
Yeah, he might have got tired also, no? So don't blame the most obvious culprit. All right. So thank you very much. And I'll see you tomorrow morning. Remember, How are you going to challenge yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, and stay conscious?
Yeah.
Because your killer is your unconsciousness. Bye bye. See you tomorrow morning.
Bye.